YouTube. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our class.
Hello guys.
Hey ho, hello.
Hello YouTube.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Hello Ma. Hello Chewy. Hello Misia. Okay, there's already many people joining here. All right. Okay, so maybe before we start the class, we would like to get to know each other a little bit. Okay. So maybe Kayuga. Hello Kayuga. Are you there? Okay, or maybe Kalis. Okay, so maybe if you still cannot unmute your mic, you can share your thought on your chat below. So how are you guys doing today? Like, how was your day? Maybe you can share your days on your chat, yeah. Okay. Hello. Hello, welcome guys. Halo Kasih. Halo Kalbi.
Halo Kak, halo.
Hello, how was your day, Kalbi?
Oh, it was great. Today I had a couple meetings and I'm so excited to be here to get to know more regarding to the topic. I'm so excited to be
Yeah.
here.
Wow, that's good to hear. All right. Okay, by the way, do you know what the topic is about, Kalbi?
Oh, the topic would be about storytelling and also personal branding, I guess. Is it right?
Yeah. Yep, that's correct. Okay, so for Bridgeoners, you're Bridgeoners. So maybe I would like to know your thought about this. Do you think storytelling is important? Okay, please type your thought on your chat below. Or maybe if you want, you can unmute your mic and voice your thought out loud. All right. Anyone else want to share about their day? Or maybe share about what do you think about storytelling? Hello. Hello, Nui. Hello. Welcome, guys. Okay, so before the class begin, we'll have a little announcement about the brick zone, all right? Sorry? Hello? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so my name is Farhan and I'll be your MC for tonight class, guys. So welcome to Britzone, the largest English community in Indonesia. And in Britzone, we're free and open to everyone. So regardless of your age, whether you are a kid or you're an employee or you're an adult, you're free to join our class every single week. And in Britzone, we are focused on education. So we'll mainly to provide you with an environment so you can practice your English freely without judgment. So if you one of your goals coming here is to be more fluent in English by having more practice, then you come to the right place. You made the right decision to join us tonight. All right, thank you guys. And in Britzone, we are going to have 3 classes every single week. And the first one is this class you're joining tonight, which is the at 7 at Tuesday. It can be online and it can be offline. The second class is on Thursday class. So in Thursday class, it will be at the same time, also 7 p.m., but the class will always be full online. And the third class is the Saturday class. And on this class is kind of different because it's always offline, guys. So if you're near Jakarta or around Jakarta and you want to have more immersion, like you want to have an actual discussion face to face, you can always join our class in Saturday at 11 a.m. in Kemendikbud. And the last class is kind of special because it is held only once a month and it's not in a class. It is held outside the classroom. So it can be cafe, it can be a museum, it can be a library, it can be park. Yeah, basically outside the classroom. So if you're someone that loves nature, that someone that loves to study outside, then this class is perfect for you. So make sure you don't miss that out, yeah, guys. And if you want to keep out on where the next outdoor class will be held, please follow our Instagram on Britzone ID. In our Instagram, we'll be posting regularly about the upcoming class for all of the four classes from Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday class, which include the outdoor class as well. However, other than the Instagram, we also have YouTube, Twitter, Clubhouse, website, and podcast. But if you want to, to see the upcoming class and make sure you don't miss out the class, make sure okay. And the last is also about merchandise. So if you think that our class is helpful to you and you think that you want to support us in some way, feel free to visit our Instagram on Britzone Merch. In there, you can get a t-shirt or a tote bag or a sticker pack or a notebook. And in doing so, will support us heavily in helping us to maintain our class to be still active and provide practice English. All right. And then, by the way, guys, our community of Britzone is sponsored by Kemendikbud Library. So please follow that Instagram too as well. You can also sign up to become their member if you want to, access the library and access all the books they have, which they have around probably more than 50,000 books collections total. Okay. And last but not least, after the class, we're going to have some pictures. Please don't leave out the class right away because you'll be unfortunate if you'll be left out during picture section. And after that, also please don't forget to give us your feedback because your feedback is very helpful to us in maintaining and helping our community to become a better place for you to practice. Okay, so that's it for the announcement, guys. And after this, we're going to have a little fun, yeah. So before we are going to have the class, we're going to have and play a little game. Okay, so maybe Brian, the host, you might want to share the PowerPoint for the game.
Okay, guys. Who wants to join the game?
Yeah.
So here is it.
All right. So this game is about exploring our imagination. And since, as you guys probably already know, the topic for today is about storytelling. But before that, I would like to show you that our imagination is actually very powerful and it can generate a lot of wild imagination that you might probably thought been possible. Okay, so okay, Cabren, can you proceed to the next slide? Okay, so here are the gameplay, guys. So in this game, we're going to have you to choose a box. And in that box, there's going to be pictures. And in that picture, you will have to give a description about the picture. And it can be anything, just literally up to your imagination. And although I did say that you can create story out of anything, I will encourage you to try to make it as hilarious as possible, just to see that what limit that your brain actually have on yourself, and which will make the game more fun for everyone, and especially for yourself as well, the guys playing. Okay, so For the first player, anyone else want to participate? If you want, you can raise your hand on the Zoom. Anyone want to play? And share their wildest imagination, maybe?
Oh, there you go.
Oh. Oh, wow. Wow, there are many. Oh, okay, okay.
So the
Yeah.
prize is you will get the Coldplay ticket, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have two people that want to play here. All right, maybe Kak Ian first. Hello, Kak Ian.
Halo Kak Farhan.
Hello. Are you ready to play the game?
Yes, I'm so
All
excited.
right. Yeah, that's great.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have four boxes here, and in each of these
Mhm.
picture there is a in each of these boxes there is a picture there. So please pick whichever books you would like to choose.
Yes. I will choose the D1. D.
Oh, the D one. Okay, Brian, maybe
Yes.
you can click that. Whoa. Oh, so we get an image of Putri Aryani. All right.
All
Okay,
right.
so you can make a story, anything like,
Yes.
yeah, and
Um.
at least in three sentences, yeah, Ian.
All right. So I just watched the short video of Kak Putri Aryani. I think she's like amazing person that have amazing skills and also capability of singing, and also even she has like yeah, like she has a keterbatasan, but she already did um, her job, and proved by all of the judges on America Got Talent. And I'm, as a Indonesian people, really proud of her. So
Oh,
we can take the lessons from this.
wow. So it's,
Yes.
yeah, so you learn a lot from her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's a really touching story, guys. I didn't expect to learn something from her.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
everyone,
you.
you can try about that picture. Yeah, all of the
Yeah,
picture is really interesting. So please
yeah.
encourage yourself.
Okay, okay, thank you, Karin. So, anyone else want to try describing a picture? If you want, you can always raise your hand, guys. Oh, we got some people here. Okay. Oh, Gandhi. Okay, I'll choose you, Gandhi. You want to play, Gandhi? Hello, Gandhi. Are you there? I sorry, I didn't hear you. Maybe, yeah, or maybe anyone else hear him because I don't.
Me too. I
No.
don't hear anything.
Yeah, I think there is some problem with your microphone, Gandhi. We cannot hear you. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Gandhi. I'll pick you later. Okay. So maybe you want to try the fixing your mic first. Okay. The next one would be Zaki. Hello, Kazaki.
Hi, I'm sorry about the camera. My camera is not working again.
Oh yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So yeah.
I
So which box
choose,
do you want to choose? Yeah.
probably I choose A. Let's
Hey,
start.
okay, Kak Brian, you might want to, yeah, click that picture. Oh, wow. Whoa, this is, yeah, probably relatable to some of you guys. This is the traffic in Manggarai if you guys go by KRL. So, yeah. So maybe
So
you
I
can
have to make a
share
story. Yeah.
something about it. Yeah. So, Kazaki,
Yeah.
you,
So, yeah. The situation I try to get to work and I'm kind of late. I'm gonna be late. So I took a picture of this key of this commotion, and I'll send it to my boss. Sorry, boss, I had stuck in this traffic. Uh, please forgive. Probably tomorrow I'll go earlier. So that's the story. So how about it?
Oh wow! So I think it's not. Yeah, it's also a regular occurrence for you too, right? Do you often get stuck in traffic too? I mean, in Manggarai.
I actually take a bike. I'm kind of not taking a train. I'm
Oh,
it's just my imagination that like for someone will gonna be late to the office, and then he or she makes an excuses by taking this picture. So the situation is like that, and the word and yeah, the phrase will be like that. Sorry, boss, I'm kind of stuck in this traffic, so forgive me. Tomorrow I'll be come earlier. So that's the story. I think it's very quite short to right? Just a hashtag. I think that's the only that's the only I got. Okay, back to you again.
oh, okay, okay. Yeah, sorry, I was having some problem with my.
Yes. That's really great story, Farhan. Kazakis tells
Yeah,
about the situations on that train
yeah,
station, I mean.
exactly. Wow, I think
Yes.
this story is very relatable because many of us go by train, which is
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
okay.
actually like a title of zombie. A
Yeah,
title
yeah.
of
I saw
zombie
many
trying to
people.
reason.
Yeah, I saw many people
Yes.
say that in the chat. There is train to Mangga, right? From Erlangen, then Shofura said train to Bus. Yeah, yeah. That's actually very creepy. I mean, I wish that's not what happened in Manggarai, but well, it's very creepy if that actually happened. Oh wow, wow! You guys' imagination are very wild. Yeah, even the horror movie, you can think about that. Mm. Okay, so maybe one last person would like to play. Anyone? Oh, we got okay. Lesti. Hello, Lesti.
Hello.
Hello. So,
Hello.
which box do you want to pick?
Which one that already picked? A and B, yeah.
B and C. Yeah, it hasn't been picked.
Oh, hasn't picked B and C. Okay, let me try B then.
Okay, let's open B, Kak Brian.
Hopefully, it's not difficult to describe.
Oh yeah. Wow. Okay, maybe you want to describe him.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness, who is supposed to be him? I'm sorry, no offense. Okay. Story about him. Someone that I don't understand what is in his mind. Why why he has a dream to be the vocalist of Coldplay and try to replace the Coldplay concert? I don't understand at all. Um, but yeah, despite of what he with his unique character, um, I think he did it for his family. I guess that's what I can say about him. No offense, but
Oh,
to be honest, I don't. Yeah, it's really unique to see his action, his behavior, and his character. And me myself, if I become his family, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would be like questioning also why he has to be like that. That's all. Thank you.
okay, okay. So you decide on what he did. You prefer to also see what his character is like. Yeah, yeah, Kalesti. Yeah.
trying to see the positive side, but actually, no, I can't see that in a positive way. It's
Oh,
like, but I believe there would be reason behind why he do,
yeah, yeah.
why he picked the character, because I believe he realized that people is paying attention to what he do.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Leslie, for sharing it. It was a wonderful story. So thank you for all
Thank
the story
you.
you guys have shared. And it's proof that your imagination is very powerful. That you can imagine stuff that's out of thin air. I mean, some people here is even said about trying to move that, which is completely different from what the picture is showing. So yeah, there's sign that our imagination can says something entirely different and very creative. Okay, since our time is limited here, so we're going to move to the next session right away, which is the main session and the main topic for today, and which is storytelling. Okay, let's greet our conductor here. Hello, Kak Selvi. You're still muted.
All right. I'm sorry. Hi,
Yeah.
good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Halo
Halo.
Kak.
Good
Good evening
evening.
to you.
Hello. Uh, so, are you excited to share the material for tonight, Kak Selvi?
Oh, well, first of all, I'm going to say it's such an honor that I can be here with you guys. I'm not going to teach something. So basically, I'm just going to share a story about something that I have learned and something that I have read before. So hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay. Okay. So let's move on and see the presentation by Kak Selvi, guys. All right. Thank you, Kak. Yeah, Brian, for sharing. Okay. Kak Selvi, you can go ahead and start now.
All right. Thank you, Kak Farhan.
Yep.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope you guys are in a good health, in a good condition, and of course, I'm hoping that you guys in a good mood to have um, a time to listen to my story. So I'm gonna start my session with introduction. Hello, my name is Selvi. As you can read, guys, my name is Selvi. So maybe maybe you guys have another friends or another relative, or maybe you have maybe a student or maybe a girlfriend named Selfie. So Selfie is a common name that can be found in a lot of words. So I'm just a ordinary human being, just like you guys, but nobody knows me unless the people around me. I guess some of you have known me, but some of you has just met me in this room. Let me give a hint about me, just a small hint about me. So, yes, my name is Alfie. Basically, I'm a teacher. So, my life is fully completed with a student, a books, a teacher, or a lesson plan. One day, something has stuck in my mind. At the end of the semester, usually every school student receives the report card. And something that happened during the report card just touched my heart. But I cannot just let it away. So I choose to share my story by writing in my Instagram account. Yeah, because it's already midnight, but that mind is still stacking. So I choose to write and upload it to my Instagram account. I don't expect something in return. But once I finish uploaded the story, someone replied my story. And then he said, it was a bad it was the best bedtime story that I have read today. And thank you, Miss, for being a good teacher for your student. When I received that message, I was flattering by the sentence. So it would just really touch my heart that my story, which is, I think it's a regular experience for me as a teacher, but it can touch someone's heart. So that's how I built a bedtime story selfie in my Instagram account. Could you please go to the next slide? Okay, thank you. So what I did by writing my story and then upload it to my Instagram account and then build a bedtime story selfie is what we call storytelling. So yeah, I heard storytelling in a word. For example, when I was a kid, I know storytelling as a competition for high school student or junior high school student. But recently, storytelling becoming the most well-known word in social media. Yeah, for example, I have read that if you want to be good in business, you have to had a great storytelling skill. And then if you want to uh, encourage people or if you want to influence people, you have to be good at storytelling. But I'm taking a definition of storytelling from Oxford Dictionary. It says that storytelling is the activity of telling or writing stories. So if you are telling stories, either written or oral, just like what I did, I've written a story and then I upload it on my Instagram account. Or maybe you just have a conversation with your friends and then you share your story. That's what we call storytelling. It's easy, right? Next. Okay. Talking about storytelling it should be related to the universe. Maybe at the first questions coming to your mind when I talk about storytelling, the question is why? Why do I have to tell my story? Why do I have to expertise the storytelling skill? So I'm going to answer from the data because my basic is science. So I love to work and talking with data. According to Hotsuit Digital report in 2023, there are 8.1 billion world population. It means you are one of the 8.1 billion people in this world. It's 8.1 times 10 to the power of 9 people in this world. Can you imagine how huge the place that is needed if we want to gather all the people around this world? Moreover, there are 4.67 billion active social media users. Yes, of course, social media is being our basic needs this day. Everyone has a social media. Not everyone see, but most of the people in this world are having social media, more than one. If you are talking with WhatsApp, or you have an Instagram account, you have a Twitter account, or maybe you have a Snapchat, that means you are using a social media. So the next questions. Could you please next? From that 1.81 billion and 4.67 billion social media user, that means all of them are human. So what makes it different? What makes you different? And what's your voice? You know that when we are using social media, we tend to speak a lot. We share what we have experienced before. We share about something that may happen to our mind, but we never know what's the difference between me and you. So one of the reasons why you have to expertise the storytelling skill is because you want your voice to be heard. Because storytelling makes you unique. Storytelling makes you different from one human to another human. So I guess that's the reason why we should learn a storytelling. Okay, look. I have a picture of an old man, not old man, but handsome man. Okay, do you guys recognize him? Okay, could you please type in the chat box if you recognize this man? Is there anyone know about Walt Disney, Hitler? Okay, that's good. Disney?
I believe Disney.
Okay, Walt Disney. Yes, that's good. It's a Walt Disney. This is an ordinary old man. From what I have read, Walt Disney is the cartoonist. He is basically built an art studio. Yeah, so he got an art gift from his father. So basically, his father is also an artist. He built an art studio, but his father company is a bankrupt. Yeah, what makes Walt Disney father and Walt Disney itself different? Because both of them are cartoonists, both of them are an artist. Yes, a storytelling skill. His father also built an art studio, just like for a cartoon, but his father only able to draw. His father make a picture, but is not a good storyteller. Walt Disney can change his life. He's transformed his life from an ordinary cartoonist becoming the richest man, one of the richest men. And then he built a huge company working in an art, working in a cartoon, because he have a good storytelling skill. Yeah, if we are taking an example, if we are taking an example, for examples, Disney film Inside and Out. Have you ever watched that film? You know that the story of the film is relatable with the audience. The story of that film is easy to digest. And of course, the story of that film is making the emotions. It engage the audience to feel that emotion that is being delivered by the story. So Walt Disney is one of the example how a storytelling skill can transform one life becoming better and better. Okay, next. So yeah, taking from Walt Disney case, I think I have summarized the power of storytelling. Storytelling is really powerful if we can manage it well. If you Google it, or you can find in many literature the power of storytelling. If you just type in your Google the power of storytelling, there are a lot of an article that write down about the power of storytelling. But I'm not going to talking about that. I'm going to talk the power of storytelling based on my experience. Okay, the first one is storytelling can help me to release the stress. I guess it will work for you too. When you tell a story, when you share your story, it will help you to manage your stress well. For examples, when you get a problem or when you have a bad day, and then if you're just talking to yourself, you will be annoyed by the uncomfortable feeling. And if you just let it for a long time, it will be becoming stress. So one of the methods that you can really share stress is by telling a story. You can talk to your friends. You can make video, for example. Yes, is someone talking? Oh no. Okay. Okay, let me continue. And then if you just write down, for example, you write your story in Medium or in your blogspot. So it helps you to manage your stress. Let's take a case from B.J. Habibie. B.J. Habibie, when he lost his wife, one of the therapy is by writing a book. So he basically just write what happened in his life recently, and then he just write what is happening, what does he feel, and also he write down all the memories that he has with his wife. So I guess storytelling can help you to release the stress. Yes, next. I'll just make it in 3. Oh, no, I'm not yet. I'm not finished yet. Okay. So next is storytelling can help you to build your personal branding. Yes, this word is really crowded, even though you are alone in your bedroom. But basically, the word is running. The word is not stopped just because you are alone. And then there are a lot of people that has a similar thing just like us. So we have to build our personal branding in order to be known by others. For example, in my social media, I want to be known as a teacher. So what I did is I read a story about my school's life or my teaching life. Or any, for example, if you see have Vicky Prasetyo, he has a really solid personal branding, I guess. No, I don't know whether he's really like that in real life, but his personal branding is so strong. If you were talking about something stupid or something that is unusual, or if you are talking about a freaking language or magical word, so that means we are talking about Vicky Prasetyo. So what you write or what you tell is help you to build your personal branding. For me, some influencer, have you ever read in Twitter that some influencers are different from what they show in their social media and what they really have in real life? Personally, I think, yeah, that will be fine because personal branding is something that we want people to look at us. I want to be looked as educated people. I want to people see me as rich people, even though I'm not rich in real life, and that's okay because you are the one who has the fully right to choose your personal branding. Personal branding is not happening in one night, so you have to build from the day to day. So how do you build your personal branding? By telling a story. Everything. You can make a vlog and then you tell about your daily life, or maybe you can write down in your blogspot, Medium, or maybe on Quora, something, or on the Twitter. Yeah. You choose your personal branding. Why do we need that? Because personal branding help you to be found. You know, we are in the world full of competition. So if you want to be found, if you want people to look at you, then build a personal brand. And last, the power of storytelling is to connect. It is impossible that if we can influence people or we want people to do something that we want if we are not connected. For example, I don't know Kak Farhan before. And then suddenly I ask, Kak Farhan, just give me a money 1,000, 1,000. It's too small, yeah? 1 billion rupiah. So it will be impossible, right? Because Kak Farhan don't know me before and then we are not connected, right? So storytelling can help you connect to other people or to people that you want. If you are connected, you can do a lot of things. You can make a movement. For example, you want people to clean the garbage around your house, then you have to connect by storytelling. If you want to influence people, then you have to connect. If you want to inspire people, you have to connect it first. Yeah, just like the connection between ourselves and the internet. If you're not connected to the internet, how could you access your social media, right? How could you do something on your social media if you're not connected to the internet? Am I making myself clear so far?
Yes, Kak.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, of course.
okay, let's moving on to what makes story great. Yeah, I don't want you to think that storytelling is only about writing or maybe just like this when you just have when someone telling speak and then the other listens. Storytelling has the wide meaning. You can do anything, everything to tell your story. But the next question is, what makes a story great? Yes, everyone has a story, but we should analyze what makes your story great, becoming more great. How could you present your story if you want to be heard, right? For example, if there are two friends, for example, me and Kak Farhan. I'm sorry, Kak Farhan, because
It's
I just
fine. Go
know you,
ahead.
right? Yeah, for example, me and Kak Farhan. I have a story. I have a bad day, and then I tell a story to Kak Farhan. Okay, if I just telling my story just by giving, okay, Kak Farhan, I have a bad day. That's it. Is it interesting? No, it's not, because I just give one sentence, right? So, talking from my experience, yeah, there are two things that make a story great. Yeah, there are a lot of books or a lot of an article that write down, okay, a good story has to um, build the character or the plot or something like that. Mm, yes, that's right. But let's start small in order to get a big result. So for me personally, because I started from a start telling a story, I think there are two things that make a story great. The first one is hook. Second one is emotion. Okay, the first thing is hook. We are all human, interesting in story. We want to know what happened around us. We want to know what's going on in this world. We want to know about someone's success story. How could she do like that? How could this thing happen? We are always interested in story. But, okay, but the first thing that makes your story great is a hook. You can give a questions. You can give, for example, like a hint. Hook is something that makes your audience interesting in your story. For example, 9 out of 10 women love to eat rendang, and then you can give a details. You can give emotion on that. Yes, second one is emotion. People are interesting to something that's relatable. Just write something small from your experience. For example, I'm a teacher. I have been teaching not a bad. I have been teaching a student who is really smart. And I put in emotion in my story. I want the people know that, oh my God, I got annoyed because I feel like I'm not good enough to teach a smart student. Put your emotion there and then let your audience guess your emotion. Okay, next. Could you please go to the next slide? Okay. The next question is, how do I start? Actually, after people heard about someone's story and then you want to do something, yeah, I guess I want you to be a good storyteller. I want you to tell your story. But the next question is, how do I start? That always the first thing that comes to my mind also. When I heard, okay, storytelling is good, but the next question is, how do I start? So the best way to learn how to do something is by doing it. Find your why and obsess with it. Yes, there are no manual book that show you how to start. But if you want to learn how to make a good story, then do it. It's not a problem if you start from the scratch. That is, you think that I don't have story to tell. No, it's not true because all the people has a story to tell. Find your way. My way to tell a story is because I want to take an IELTS test. I want to be good at writing skill. I want to get 7.5 for my writing pass. So that's how I start my storytelling in my Instagram account and obsessed with it. I have to get 7.5 on my IELTS. So that's why I have to exercise my writing skill by telling a story. Next. Okay. But let me give you a small steps that I did. So maybe it could help you to start telling a story. You can just click it. Okay, this is the 3 small steps that I did in order to make my first story. The first one is observe and listen. You are vulnerable. So you write down something that you observe and something that you listen. Okay, I observe, for examples, a good place to have a holiday, then write a story about that. I have an over. I have listened. I have listened to someone's dialogue, and I don't agree with that. You just write about that. Second step is copy and modify. What I did is copy and modify. You cannot write if you haven't read enough. That's what I can say about writing a story. If you are interested in writing, yeah. So that's what I did is I Google it, I observe, and I copy someone's strategy. For example, I copy the way Amrazing share their story. And then if I want to tell my story, I always write down as how I answer IELTS task to questions, something like that. And I modify until I found what I really comfortable to tell my story. Last thing is improving. After you copy, modify, you try it, you improve. When you read and you find something new, to improve the way you tell a story. And then, of course, you can have a feedback. Ask a lot of people. I asked a lot of my friends. For example, Kak Farhan, have you ever read my story on my Instagram account? What do you think? Is it easy to digest? Is it interesting? Or um, are you keeping up with my story till the end? Is it something that is not connected in my story? Something like that. So continuous improvement is the thing that you need to be a good storyteller. Next. Okay, last thing, I want to close my presentation by quoting a quote from Steve Jobs. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, value, and agenda of an entire generation that is to come. So that means I hope you guys can tell your story. Every single thing that is huge, big, and great, it starts from small steps. The first step may be difficult, but it doesn't mean impossible. Thank you.
Okay, wow, what a wonderful material presented by Kak Selvi. Thank you, Kak Selvi. It was very beneficial and very insightful, yeah. So it turned out that story is very applicable to everything, not just for for novel, not just for reading maybe, but also for our personal brand, ya Kak.
Iya, Kak Farhan. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Kak Selvi. Yeah, so what about the material, guys? So I would like to know what your thought about this. Please write down on the chat below. What do you think about the storytelling so far? Maybe you find it helpful, maybe you find it relatable in some way. For some people that want to, improve your personal branding, maybe. Okay. Yeah, this was insightful. Okay, thank you, Kareza. Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like, yeah, it is very helpful to many people here, Kak Selvi.
Yes, I
Yeah.
guess so many learn from Kak Selvi,
Yeah.
especially the way she explains about how to start to tell our story. It's really interesting that I want to start as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So I hope that I can make my own story one day.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Especially since Kak Selvi also said that everyone here has a story, right? So that's also one thing that kind of motivates me in some way because many people probably thought that they don't have any story to tell. And the truth is, we all have. We just don't know how to write it. And that's why Kak Selvi suggested us to just try. We'll never know if we never try, right? Yeah, that's why we all should try to create and write our story. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's right, Aaron. Yeah. Yeah, you have to practice your storytelling skill. Okay, thank you guys. So I hope what Cassiopeia said earlier is very beneficial to all of you, and we hope that you can learn many things from that. Okay, so after this, we're going to have photo session. So please don't leave right away and prepare your biggest smile. Kak Brian, are you ready for that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, you can go ahead and leave the screenshot, Kak Brian.
Okay, guys. So we will have the photo session. So I think you guys might want to open your cam and do the pose. So there will be two slides. Um, I think we can choose two poses, Kak Farhan. What do you think?
Sure. We have two slides here at my side, so you can, yeah, take two pictures each.
Okay. You want to choose the pose or just a random pose?
Just up to you, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so be ready. I will count to three, so you can choose anything, any pose that you want. Okay, I will count to three. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so one more for the next slide. So 1, 2, and 3. I think we can take another pose.
Sure. One
Yeah,
more time.
so okay, one more time. Okay, so different process. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's the first slide. Another one, the last slide. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's it, guys. Don't forget to take us on the social media. Back to you, Kak Farhan.
All right. Thank you, Kak Brian, for the screenshots. Okay. By the way, Kak Selfie, I think we're supposed to have a Q&A session here, but it seems like we are running out of time here. So maybe if any of the participants here want to ask question, which or where they may or send their question, maybe they can contact you on Instagram, maybe if they can.
Okay, yeah, guys, if you guys have a questions, you can just hit me up on my Instagram at FFYZZ. So I would be love to have your questions.
Okay, you can maybe type the Instagram name on the chat, Kak Selvi, so everyone here can see that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for the class is not over. There is also another session after this, which is the FGD session. And after this session, which means you guys will be put into small groups, which you'll be discussing the topic we just discussed earlier, which is storytelling. And you'll also be given practice to make a story, maybe, yeah, in that group, which you're going to practice what you just learned just now. Okay. So, Kak Brian, are you ready to create the room?
Okay, on your mark, Kak Farhan.
Okay, so we're going to count in five. And after that, everyone will be given to their room. So do your best, guys. Make sure to open your mic and open your camera as well. And make sure to give and voice out your thought. Okay. Goodbye, guys. See you in the next 25 minutes.
All right, so now we can start the FGD sessions now. Okay, maybe before we start, we can introduce each other, yeah, like the name, where do you live and what do you do for living, and yeah, how do you know Britzone, maybe. Okay, so before we start, maybe like Kak Windamai, maybe would you mind to turn on your camera, and Kak Dika, sorry. Okay. Okay, since the time is still running, so let's start the FGD session, guys. Okay. Start from me. Hello, guys. My name is Bella. So I live in Jakarta. So today I will be the facil sportsman room. Okay. What about Kevin? Could you please introduce your name?
Hello.
You're still muted, Kak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're still muted. Yeah.
I can turn on the unmute.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Kevin, and I'm living in East Jakarta, and right now I work in Senayan at Kemendikbud, and I'm still at my office right now.
Oh.
So what else? What else to introduce?
Oh, how did you know Britzone?
I know Britzone by passing by in the perpustakaan Kemendikbud because in lunchtime I often go there reading books or just enjoying the internet, and then suddenly I saw the banner that show Britzone will attend the class in Saturday, so I got interested and I joined the next Saturday. So that's how I
read
know
from the
Britzone.
banner, yeah.
Yeah, I read from the banner.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. So, how about Kak Winda? Hey, Kak Winda. Kak Winda, you there? Okay. Okay, maybe since the time is running, so let's start the FGD session. We here have the MC Farhan, and we have Kak Kevin.
Hello.
Also, maybe we can chit chat, and Kak Selvi as a conductor. Maybe we can talk about the FGD material. So
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you guys, could you see the screen?
Yep, clear, Kalila.
Okay, it's clearly seen, yeah. Okay, so the first one is a really interesting topic about storytelling, because nowadays we need to pursue out the opportunity by one of them is by storytelling, right?
So I think like by storytelling, you need to have your own personal branding. It could be like by your interests or the hobbies or something that you interest to storytelling about. For me, example, I love to traveling, so I'm really excited and obsessed to tell the story about my travel experience. So what about you guys? Maybe Kak Kevin?
My personal branding. I like to known as a funny person. I think that's my personal branding. I I don't get flattered if people call me smart. Maybe people call me handsome. I'm not flattered by that, but I easily flattered when people call me funny. So I like myself to become funny. If I I know that myself is not that funny, but I love to be known as a funny person, as a warm person. So I try to what is it?
Be a humorist, yeah.
Yeah, I try to be a humorous. If I met someone, I try to to make them laugh. If I successfully make them laugh, I feel happy lah.
Yeah. I do agree because that's why I do as well. I love to like do something funny, like create some humor things to make the others laugh. I don't know. It sounds like entertaining myself and the others. Something that makes me feel happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like like making a joke maybe. Yeah.
Sometimes I act like a stupid people in front of new people because it's the easiest way to uh to what is it, to make people laugh.
Yeah.
Acting stupid.
Yeah. It's okay. Maybe I often do like some pickup line to I think that's the easy way to make like people laugh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Kak Kevin. That's great. And here we have like our conductor. How about you, Kak Selvi?
Hi, Kak Dela ya.
Yeah. You told about many things about storytelling and the personal branding. So we curious about what's your personal branding.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, my personal brand. Actually, I want to give my 2 cents about what Kevin has said before. So being funny is the easiest thing that you can do to build your personal branding. I guess that's a very good start because I do believe in start small but dream big. So being funny actually, that was an easiest way to get the attention because people are tend to be stressed this day because of a lot of things, especially at my age. Yeah, we think about a lot of things. So I guess that was really good. But if I may give a suggestion, perhaps you can tell a story by video because funny things happen effectively in a video or a sound maybe. Because if you are using writing, that's not really funny. For example, I actually teaching an international school student, for example. I have an experience where my students ask me like, Miss, are you rich? Because you work from day until night. But in fact, I'm not really rich. That's you who are rich, who have a holiday in America. Yeah, for me, it's a funny thing that, oh my God, how could my student ask me even if I'm rich just because I work from day to night? In fact, if you are working from morning to late night, it means you are not rich because you have to work hard. For me, it's funny. But if I just write it down, not everyone are engage or not everyone are related to my story. So if you want to be funny, so my suggestion is tell your story using a video or maybe sound. So it will be more effective to build your personal branding. Gitu. Okay, yeah, I guess that's my two cents, Kak Kevin.
We were still wondering, like, what's your interest about personal branding, Kak? That's not answered yet.
My personal branding.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I just want to be well known as an educator. So basically, yeah, I want to be well known as a friendly educator. I don't want to limit myself as a teacher because sometimes my mind has goes wider than as it should be as a teacher. I have another opinion which is basically different to another teacher in majority. So I don't want to be well known as a teacher. I just want to be well known as an educator. So that's why I produce a content I call bedtime story selfie. So it's basically something that related to my student story. For example, I have a student who is really rich, or for example, I have a student who is really smart, and how I handle it. So I make as a bedtime story selfie. Or if I'm talking about, if I'm asking questions related to education, yeah, I use a sections called Ask Selfie, Tanya Selfie. So it's basically my opinion. And then, to be honest, I'm afraid that I might be cross the line, just like another influencer. I don't want to be called as an influencer. I just want to tell a story. So if you have followed my Instagram account, it will be a random things. Sometimes I do update my hobbies. Sometimes I do upload about my daily life, my working life, my exhausting life, my adulting life, something like that. So my personal branding is educated.
So it's cool. Wow, it's amazing. Something that you create a content that related, it's like related to the student and the teacher, maybe, or something like that. Wow.
Yeah, because I know my audience, right? If you have a followers, you know that your audience, okay, I'm 28, so my audience, it's gonna be around that 28 something to 30, for example. And then I know that some of followers are my students, some of followers are teachers because I was graduate from educational institution. And of course, I know that some of my audience are new parents, so they will be confusing about
education.
yeah, picking a school for the kids, right?
Yeah, for kids. Yeah. Okay, well, it's great, right? Like something who like give an insight about the education.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for sharing, Kak Selvi. So let's move. I think like let's move to Kak Winda.
Okay.
Kak Winda, are you there?
Yeah, I'm in here, Kak.
Yeah, maybe you can turn on your camera so we can like know each other.
Oh, so sorry. I'm not using my hijab right now, so I can turn on my camera. So
okay, that's fine. let's just jump to the first questions. Like, if you can create some personal branding as a content, maybe. So what's the things that make you put for your personal branding? For me, example, I love traveling, so I love to like give some tips or storytelling, telling a story about my travel experience, something like that. So I love to tell the people in a funny way, of course, about my travel experiences. So what about you, Kak? So what's your personal branding?
actually, I'm not. I don't know about my personal branding. Actually, Kak.
That's fine. Yeah.
I just doing my hobby, and I don't know. Sorry.
That's fine if you like you. Most of us feel like confused if there's a there's a people who ask like, what's your personal branding? Maybe it could be like start what you interesting about, or what's your hobbies. So what's your hobbies, Kawinda? Maybe it could be like your personal branding.
I love to watching a movie. I love to reading many books,
Yeah.
especially now. I like to singing. I like to listening music, and just usually hobby for
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people.
Yeah, maybe like for create a personal branding, it's not always like something that like serious, or something like for a traveling or a funny things. You can like create like about the movie. For example, you love watching a movie the most from your all your hobbies. You can put it as your content, maybe for your personal branding. For example, like you love a fiction movie, or like an action movie, you can like create content about that and telling the story about the movie, maybe something like that. Or you love singing too, you can like put your personal branding as a singer, maybe something like that. It depends on you, and what's your what's the most your interest. I mean, like, what's the thing you most love from all your hobbies? Something like that.
The most I like is listening music, maybe.
Yeah, it could be like, maybe you can share a tips, maybe, or like music or recommendation, maybe, for a really stress, something like that. Maybe. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing, Kawinda. Maybe like we here have Taros as well.
Thank you for your opinion for Mika. Thank you for your share.
Can I add something?
Sure, Kak Selvi.
Okay. Kawinda, don't worry. I'm struggling with that too at the first time I create my story. So what I did is just, so I want to tell you that it's normal. So it's basically, as I said before, the first step is the difficult. It's always the difficult one. But what I did to get up from that stuck situation is I'm starting to do some research first, because for example, I love music. Then what I did is I do some research. Okay, what kind of story behind this song, for example, or maybe you tell a story. This song reminds me or something, blah blah blah, and then there is no simple way on. There is no only one way to find what you would do for your personal branding. For example, you do some research and then you say that once you upload it and then your audience is not resonant, okay, just try another formula, something like that. Just trial and error, and that's fine. And then do it until you found a story that resonate to your audience. Because I don't know about your audience, but you are the one who knows your audience well. So, for example, when you research the story behind the music or the song, the people is not resonant, okay, just try another formula. For example, you make a recommendation just like what Kadela said. If it resonate, just keep it, but don't forget to expand what you have did before. Trial and error is the key. That's what I did. So maybe it could help you to find what you want to build for your personal branding.
Okay, thank you so much, Kak Selvi.
Yeah, so it's normal, yeah, Kak Selvi. So it's normal. So yeah, it's basically in marketing as well. Like it's not only like just an opinion. Maybe like for me personally, I'm a content marketer. So in content for brand as well, we do like A&B tasks. So for knowing like what's the best content that the audience love. So the content who hit lots of audience, it will will focus on that content. So maybe you could trial that formula, like trial and error, what kind of from your hobbies, what you love. If you can be if you share music and it's not really good, it's not really attract your audience, maybe you can try the others, like a movie or the maybe the books. Try until like you found your audience. So yeah, thank you for adding some
Adela, your voice is lagging on my screen. I don't know whether your voice is clear in another device, but for me, your voice is lagging. It's like a robot.
I don't know, maybe I have some bad internet connection. How about now? Am I audible? Clearly audible? Am I audible now?
It's better now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So, okay. Thank you, Kak Selvi, for adding some opinion. Maybe let's jump to the Kak Rosa. Hi, Kak Rosa. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So let's move to the first question maybe. So what's your personal branding? It's kind of like what's the things that makes you interesting for you to put in your personal branding.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, for my personal branding, I think it's different. I mean, I was interested in something else in the last 2 years, and then from currently, I have another interesting state. So, but as for now, currently, I'm very love reading one of the website on writing based website, which is called Archive of Our Own. So one of my hobby is currently reading one of the website which is called Archive of Our Own. Why I love this shorts or this writing base so much? Because first I can practice my writing. Actually, I'm not really great at writing, but I'm interested to try my own fiction or my own story. And because these sources are free based, so everyone can actually register it freely. And then out there I can also find some new friends who have the same interest. So actually currently I'm really trying to be more commitment in writing, especially in Archive of Our Own. I think that's in my current personal branding. I don't know if it's called personal branding or not, but yeah, like what the Kak Dela say, that it can be like some of the hobbies, yeah. And currently my hobby is uh it's either reading or writing in Archive of Our Own.
Wow, it's cool. So you put as the content, it's like something about writing or reading, right, Kak Rosa, if I'm
Yes,
not mistaken?
but of reading and also writing.
Wow. So do you put like specific a scope for your reading or writing, Kak?
I actually write. I take some of the character from it's either series or movie, and then I try to make like the alternate universe. So I take not my own character, but I take from another character, which is maybe like another like from some movies, and then I try to make the alternate universe of this character.
So let me try to like understand this. So you put like a character for the movies from the movies or the book. So it's you create as a content, or you just like how to say mengutip, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, for example, maybe I will try the example so it can be more clearer. I take one of the character, Hermione from Harry Potter, and then I try to make another story of her, but in totally different universe. In
Ah,
Harry Potter, Hermione is the magician, but in my own story, she's just maybe badminton player or another things that was totally different with her own or her original universe.
whoa, 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 it's great. So you just like create the other story, you just put the character in, right?
Yes, yes.
Wow. So
That
let
is
me see
called
like
alternate universe.
your imagination is so wide, yeah. Wow. I mean like this the kind of this thing like need like you need to have a wide imagination to create the story, right?
Yes, yes. Somehow I really like this character, but I don't like this character in
The
this
story.
series or movies. So that's why I
Yeah,
try to recreate in
your
others
own
universe.
story.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, it's amazing, right? Okay, since I think like the time is limited, so yeah, thank you so much for the session. So like back to MC, guys. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, welcome back, guys, to the main room. Yeah, so how was the discussion, guys? Please let me know in the chat, like, how was the discussion and how was the facilitator, maybe, and how was the topic? If you enjoy that, maybe. Oh, it's always been more time.
We need
Okay.
extra time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Kadina. Oh, it was very nice topic. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you guys enjoy that. Um, wow. It was so much fun. Kain, Kadian. Oh, yeah. That's always been the extra time. Yeah. Okay. Well, it was already 25 minutes, guys. Come on. Okay. Well, I'm glad that it was very enjoyable for you guys because that was like a very important part for this class because in that FUD session, it was your chance to fully practice your English, whether it's your speaking or your listening. So if you guys enjoy that, then hopefully you will improve your English pretty well. So congrats guys for having done the discussion in the FUD session. Okay, and the next session after this will be the representative session. So after you guys already talk about and discuss about the storytelling in the FGD breakout room, we're going to have a representative from some of your groups to share about your discussion so far, like how is it? Okay. And for the first one, maybe Kak Erlang. Halo, Kak Erlang. Hmm.
Hello.
Share.
Yeah, hello.
Okay. So, who's going to be the representative for your group, Erlang?
Well, I have someone who's pretty nice.
Oh,
Really good for real. It's really nice. She's a nice person, and yeah. So it's Kafia. Would you love to be our representative, Kafia? Where is Kafia?
Yeah, sure, but I'm not sure what should I say.
No, just say what was the trigger that yeah, your branding. What's your branding and what was the trigger that that you want people to see you as yeah, that brand.
Okay, okay, so just a short one. I always brand myself as a person who is an empath, compassionate, active listener, and mental health enthusiast. The trigger was I was diagnosed with major depression back on 2021. Official diagnosis, yes. At the time, I feel like no one understand me. Like everyone reject me. Basically, it's just your feeling. Don't exaggerating. Just pray to your God. Blah blah blah. And I didn't really like the feeling. That basically just dismiss me and making me feel helpless. So I think that's the trigger. That experience makes me want to show to everybody that having issue with mental health is not a shame, is not the end of the day. And the most important thing, I don't want other people to feel the same way as I was before. the feel of being rejected. So that very experience changed me to who I am today, and that what I bring as my personal branding in my social media, basically. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Alivia, for sharing. Yeah, it was great. So at least you do have some story, right? So at KSLP, everyone has a story, and it's great that you want to share your story because that's one definite way to improve your personal branding. Okay, thank you, Kak Alivia. And for the next group, let's see. Okay. All right, let's go with the group of Kak Iin. Halo, Kak Iin.
Hello, Kak Farhan. Oh my
Halo.
God. I have so many
Okay.
opportunity for tonight.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So thank you so much, Kak Farhan. I
Yeah.
have 3 members on my groups. Consists
Okay.
of Kak Fura, Kak what is it then? Kak Fura, Kak Lutfi, and also Kak Altaha. And 3 of them have several times come to our classes, and I'm really grateful to meet again with all of the members there. And it's hard to choose, but I would like to give an opportunity and spotlight to Kak Lutfi. Kak
Okay.
Lutfi,
Halo,
are
Kak
you still
Lutfi.
there?
Okay, Kak Toha. Okay.
Kak
Hi.
Altaha is already have experiences as a representative, Kak. So it's your
Okay.
turn.
Okay. So, okay. Thank you, everyone, for this opportunity to talk with you. So, speaking about personal branding, I believe people know me because I am low-key, reliable, and uh, what is that? I forgot the last thing, because I'm low-key and reliable, and then I can connect people. So,
Is he going?
yeah, is it going? You know that story. I forgot about it. So, because I'm easygoing, low key, and then reliable. I believe this is related to my work, my job. So, okay. So, uh, my friend told me that I am easygoing. I can connect people, and I agree with Kak Selvi, our conductor earlier, that it presents about to connect people. So my job is to connect people. Basically, I work as a marketing staff, but it is very complicated to tell you about my job, because not only to connect people, but also to feel them. So the key to connect people is to feel what they're feeling. So if we can feel their feeling, we can address and solve their problem. I think that's all. I cannot speak a lot because I don't know how to say, how to explain. I mean, even
I
in
see.
bahasa, even in
Yeah.
bahasa. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Kak Lutfi. It's fine. Yeah, I know it's hard to tell a story. I can relate with you because it's not only about your English skills, but also about your communication skill in general. And if you rarely practice like telling a story, it'll be hard. Yeah. And which is what
Yeah,
I feel as well, right? That's
because
why,
because
yeah.
here is the things that I don't like to share anything to people.
Yeah. I
Like
know.
on social media, maybe I don't like to share anything. So it is about my personal. So I want to keep about myself only to my family and close friends.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's understandable. Yeah, everyone has their own privacy. And I believe
Yes.
you also, like everyone else here, also have a part of their story that they prefer to keep to their close ones, like their family.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. So, I think that's it for the representative sessions. We'd like to hear more about some of you guys' story, but it looks like our time is limited here. Okay, so we'll just move on to the next session, which is the closing from the conductor. Okay, hello, Kak Selvi.
Hi.
Okay,
Farhan.
yeah, how was the class, Kak, by the way? What do you think about the class?
So thank you so much for the positive energy that you guys have given to me. And for my closing statement, let me give you my 2 cents about storytelling. From what I have experienced before, just do it. If you want to share about your picture, just do it. If you want to make a video, just do it. People don't really care about that. If they want to say something bad about you, they will do it no matter what. If they want to appreciate you, they will also do it no matter what. No matter how bad your story is, if people really wants to appreciate you, they will do it. So just don't let people make your dreams apa ya? Don't let people make your dreams as being burdened by your own negative thought. So, are you the next storyteller? So, I'm waiting for. I can wait that another storyteller from the people in this room. So, if you have a story, just let me know. You can hit me up on my Instagram account if you need my feedback, or if you read my story and then you want to give back, you want to give a feedback. So really want to read about your feedback and about your story. So thank you so much, everyone. Hope you guys enjoy the class. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kak Selfie, for your closing statement. Wow, that was very powerful. So basically, just do it, yeah, Kak. Yeah, whatever what we think, and I think that is really powerful because it reminds me of a lesson from someone I know I watch on YouTube, and he says that the same thing as Kak Selfie said, which is just do it because our time is limited here. We only have like what, maybe like 60 years or 70 years in this world. So every time you miss your chance, every time you don't try doing what you wanted to do, you lose your chance. I mean, you can probably get anything like, yeah, you'll probably miss so many things, but for time, you cannot get it back, which is why most regrets that people have is because they don't do what they wanted to do when they were still have the time. So yeah, that was why I think it's a very powerful suggestion. So yeah, if you ever want to do anything, just do it. Like Kasel said here, yeah, just do it because yeah, you don't want to regret it later. All right, so yeah, that's it from me, guys, and this is for your class for tonight. Thank you for coming, guys. I hope that what you come here for are beneficial for you. I hope you guys can learn what storytelling is about and how do you can create it. Yeah. And also, please, if you don't mind, post the story about us, about this class, and especially about what you just learned in the class. And don't forget to also mention our Instagram on Instagram. And there will also be a feedback session, guys, which will be sent to the WhatsApp group. So don't forget to fill that as well. Once again, thank you guys for coming here. Yeah, you guys doing great. And yeah,
Nice.
I'm proud of y'all guys. So yeah, thank you guys for coming here. And we'll see you guys again on the next class. Okay. See
Bye
you guys.
bye. See you guys.
You guys, thank you everyone.
Thank you. See you
Goodbye.
soon.
Thank you,
Bye. See you
everyone.
Thank
everyone.
you, thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Mission to live.
Thank you
Thanks.
guys.
You
Thank you,
Goodbye.
guys.
guys.